In this video, I'm going to show you the top 5 protective cases under $25 on Amazon for your Samsung S23 Ultra, and I'm going to compare it to the OtterBoxes, because what's value? Well, let's see how it compares to the best in the game, because OtterBox are well known for having the best, most protective cases in the business. So how do these cases stack up? How do you decide? Let's check it out, because all of them are going to be a little bit different. So all of the cases were ranked in terms of grip, buttons, corner protection, how well it protects the screen, how well it protects the screen on the top and bottom lip, how well is the camera protected, is it a magnet for fingerprints, how easy is it to install or remove the S23 Ultra, what's the fit, and is the S Pen easy to use, easy to remove, and easy to put back. So let's take a look, because we got a lot to show you. First up is the Subcase Unicorn Beetle Pro, and this is a awesome case because it comes with a 2-piece case and a rotatable belt clip just like the OtterBox Defender Pro. It comes with a screen protector top or a standard top that is completely clear. It comes with 20-foot military-grade drop protection. It comes with raised edges, including if you just use the case top that does not have the screen protector, as you see here. And it comes with an attached kickstand, which is a great value when you consider it's only about $25. I want to be completely honest, I did not drop it from 20 feet, but I did take this and use it for about 2-3 days. And with my kid at the museum, it fell out of my pocket about 2 times at about the height about 4 feet. And no scratches at all, looks brand new, the screen was protected, and I used it with the screen protector top. So let's go over its rating. Now, the weight is going to be 84 grams. That's without the screen protector on it, and 86 grams with the screen protector on. The grip is going to be a 7. I did find that it is not going to be as grippy as a Defender Pro, but that's not a knock on it, it's just that the OtterBox is very grippy. The buttons are an 8, corner protection is a 9. Now, the side screen is a 10 with the screen protector, 9 without. Top and bottom is going to be a 9. We're giving camera protection an 8 because even though it does have a raised lip around the camera, a standard camera lens protector does not fit because of how close the edges are to the camera lens. We gave it a 7 for fingerprints. Now, the trick is you want to clean the inside of this case every time you open it and reinstall it, because how the fingerprint reader on the S23 reads, you're going to want that completely free of any oil or debris that might be collected when you open your case. So make sure to clean that, otherwise you might have a harder time getting your fingerprint to read. Install and remove is a 7. It is pretty easy to take in and out, but because it's a 2-piece case, it's going to be more difficult than a standard 1-piece. Fit is an 8. S Pen is going to be an 8. I was surprised how easy it was to remove the S Pen because of how large the cutout is on the Subcase, and that gives it an overall score of 8.75 out of 10. The Subcase does a lot of things well because you're getting a tremendous value here. It is protective. You have a 2-piece case. It even comes with the holster. The holster can be used as a stand. This comes with a kickstand. And the best part about it all is that you get it for about $25. But let me just cover the drawbacks one more time. It is going to be the fingerprints. I know people are going to go nuts for the fingerprints here. Every time you open it, you got to clean in the inside. Otherwise, that oil and debris is just going to show. The holsters, I don't know many people that are still using the holsters, but if you're one of those people, the holster is really easy to clip in. It does not come with this holder clip like the OtterBox does. The OtterBox has like a little pin that will go into your case. But other than that, is a tremendous value here on the Subcase. Next up is the ESR Shock Armor Kickstand Case, not to be confused with the Boost case, because the Boost case comes with the kickstand on the bottom of the phone, while here it's surrounding your camera bump. And that kickstand supersizes the protection for your camera bump because it makes the camera lip 3.9 millimeters. On the top and bottom, it's going to be 1.2 millimeters raised lips. And this 2-piece design comes with a polycarbonate top and outer case and the clear acrylic back. Now, acrylic is different from a lot what other companies are using because the acrylic can stay clear for much longer without yellowing, and it's going to be more grippy, which leads us into our grade for the ESR. In this case, the polycarbonate is going to be great for protection, but the grip is kind of weak. So the sides are going to get a 6, and the back, because it's acrylic, gets an 8 because it's very grippy. Overall, giving it a grip of 7. Buttons are going to be 8. They are clicky and easy to find. Corner protection is going to be 8.5 because it does come with corner bumpers. Screen side protection is going to be 7.5. Top and bottom lip protection is going to be an 8. Camera is going to be a 9 because it has that humongous raised lip, but I still recommend pairing it with a camera lens protector because it's just going to give you more solid protection, especially when you use it as a kickstand, because the raised lip won't be as tall when the kickstand is engaged. Now, fingerprints are going to be an 8 because the acrylic is really not a magnet for fingerprints. Install and remove is very simple. Fit is an 8. S Pen is an 8 because it's very easy to remove, giving it an overall score of 8.25 out of 10. I really like the innovative design, and I think it's a very protective case. And I just want to call out that if it did not have that innovative design, we would have given it an 8 out of 10. But because of that kickstand, we're giving it an 8.25 out of 10. Third on our test is the SimTech camera cover case. Now, this case design is not exclusive to SimTech. I've seen other manufacturers have this design, but I'm testing the SimTech. Now, it costs about $20. It has a 2.5mm raised camera lip and a slide cover. It comes with 12-foot military-grade drop protection. It has a 1.5mm raised top and bottom lip. It is made out of TPU for durability, and it has a wireless charge enabled. So what does that mean? I actually found that this case is very good because it does all the things you want your case to do while being slim and light. It only weighs about 44 grams, so it's by far the lightest in our test. Grip is going to be a 7. It's not the most grippy, but the overall grip is okay. Buttons are going to be an 8. They are very clicky and easy to find because they put some texture there. The camera is going to be a 9 because the camera is covered. So what more can you say? If you put this with a lens protector, we would give it a 10. Fingerprints is going to be an 8 because it doesn't really get fingerprints. Install remove is a 9. Fit is an 8. S Pen is an 8, giving it an overall score of 8 out of 10. I was very surprised with how well it worked. Next up is the Spigen Tough Armor, and by design, it's supposed to be very tough. It comes with the air cushion tech, and it comes with military-grade drop protection. It is very affordable at $20, and it comes with a kickstand that allows you to have it vertical or horizontal orientation. So how do we grade it? Well, it weighs 55 grams, so it's not the lightest of the bunch, and the grip is a 6. Even though they improved the grip, I still wish the sides were stickier. And the buttons are a 6 because the buttons actually are very smooth. It's hard to separate what the plus and minus buttons are for the volume control. The reinforced corner protection gets a 8.5, and the sides and the screen on all 4 sides are going to be well protected because they are raised on all 4 sides. Spigen Tough Armor comes in weighing at 55 grams, so middle of the pack here. Grip is going to be a 6. I did wish it was grippier. Buttons are going to be a 6 because there's no real cutouts here. Quarter protection is going to be 8.5. Screen and side and top and bottom are all going to be an 8. Camera is going to be a 7. Even though they have those inserts, you do need to get the Spigen camera lens protectors in order to utilize it. The fingerprints is going to be an 8 because it doesn't really track any fingerprints. Install remove is going to be an 8. Fit is going to be an 8. And the S Pen is going to be a 7. I did find it is a little bit deep. I wish one side was more open, giving it an overall score of 7.5 out of 10. We found that the 2-piece design makes it more protective, but we wish it made it more grippy as well. This is the Humix waterproof case. It is a 2-piece case. That means there's a top and a bottom. It has a 12-foot military drop-proof design. It is IP68 because it's fully enclosed. It is a full-body shock-proof. It's made out of PET and TPU PC materials. It has front and back protectors. Fingerprint unlock works. It comes with a lot of stuff inside of the box, including a cleaning case, and it comes sealed. As you can see, there is weather sealing not only in the inside, but also in the charging port, as well as the S Pen. So let's talk about our grade. It weighs 70 grams. The grip is 8.5, so it is very grippy. The buttons are a 5 because it's pretty thick, so clicking on the buttons, it doesn't even make a clicky sound. I would say on all protection, because it's double-sided, it is very protective. The corner protection is good. The screen is going to be well protected. The top and bottom is going to be well protected. The camera bump is well protected because everything is pretty much covered. But fingerprints is a real issue here. It eats up fingerprints, as you can see just looking at mine. The install and remove, because it's 2-piece, is going to take longer, so we give that a 5. Fit is very good at 7, and I do think the handle will save a lot of different drops, even though the phone is well protected here. S Pen is a 5 because even though it's well protected, it is so hard to pull out the S Pen because it's so deep. But I think the main issue for me has to be the charging port. Because of how deep it is, and I understand it's waterproof, so it's very functional, but you really have to jam in your charging cable inside of it because of the waterproofing. So because of that, we give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. You do have to make a few compromises for all that added protection, but I think for value play, this is a very good value if you're looking for something very protective. So ultimately, how do they compare to the OtterBox Commuter, the Symmetry, the Defender Pro, the Defender? Well, let me just say one thing. The The OtterBoxes really shine on grip. The commuter is very grippy, the buttons are very clicky, and is also very protective. We gave the commuter a 8.75 out of 10, which currently is the highest score we have on any case except for the subcase Beetle Pro now. Now, the Defender Series Pro is a classic. The Defender Series Pro from phone to phone all basically look the same. They behave the same. They almost even weigh the same if you just factor in that the phones are getting bigger and bigger. So these are the overall scores. The subcase and the OtterBox commuter have tied. So definitely the subcase is a great value because the commuter costs double. We find a ESR and a SimTech camera cover case very good deals because they're innovative designs and they really protect the camera covers without necessarily using a lens protector. The OtterBox Defender Pro, as said, is $70, so you can get a very grippy, probably the most protective case in my opinion, but it's going to cost you more money. So all the cases that we're showing you cost less than $25. And before you jump out at me and say, how could you rate the OtterBoxes so high? I really factor in grip. Grippiness is why the phone drops out of your hand, why it slips out of your pocket. If it could just stick to everywhere it's been, you would never drop your phone. And that's why we rank the OtterBoxes so high. But that doesn't mean these new cases are not great values. They give you so many features. They give you kickstands. They give you extra quarter protection. The Humix is waterproof. The subcase comes with a front cover protector and a regular screen protector. So these are all things that you normally don't get with an OtterBox for about a third of the price. And as an individual, picking the best phone case can be tricky, but I hope this is going to be an easy way to choose the perfect case for you and for your brand new phone. Because let's admit, the S23 could be the most expensive thing, maybe even more expensive than the computer that you take around with you every day. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you next time. This is David with the French Glow signing off. Bye, bye, bye.